EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Seattle Seahawks. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go in the rain here in Seattle. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Milroe. That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
On the check.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, check.
From the pistol, here's one. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready.
Here's Walker. And Aaron Knight can even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt teams. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Reno. Hey.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Ready.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80. Go.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Indianapolis.
First down, Indianapolis.
With Lions. Let's go. 70 Lions.
Richardson operating from the pistol. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike, and he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
A little miscommunication there, and that brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Colts are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important. And give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
Go, Reed.
Regular play action now with Milroe. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready.
On third down, Milroe. It's complete. He's got caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. The rookie from Alabama on target there. It is a first down.
On the set.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Kurt. 10. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. That one into the hands of Turner. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Go. Let's go.
Again, it's Milroe. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Okay, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 3 fourth time.
2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Ready.
To throw again is Milroe. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Down.
down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Come on.
It's Richardson on the move. The man coming across the field, he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Third and 5.
Ready? Press, go check.
From the gun, Richardson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. That's Pierce in motion.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
They'll go. Richardson. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indy. Extra point try, forthcoming. He's got it. The Colts are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ready. Ready, let's go.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Okay, break.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4.
Tag. Ready.
Now Milroe. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
So when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get it. 70, Timberwolves. Panther Street. Panther Street.
Richardson to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Richardson. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You really can't afford to go 3 and out here, Mike. I know you got the lead, but it's not insurmountable by any means, especially after they just scored their last time out. So they've got to dial up their best 3rd down protection, best 3rd down play, whatever it is, by any means necessary. They've got to keep this drive alive.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. 1st and 10.
1st down, Indianapolis.
A run with Taylor. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gained of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They go right back to Taylor. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to.
One, take it in. Hayden Prather. Touchdown, Colts. The kicking team on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will get out in front 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
And they're on the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
The pass is caught by Turner. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the first down marker.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
76, here we go.
A run with the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. DeMarcus Lawrence, there on the stop.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Gravity Lions. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw, Richardson. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren.
Richardson's
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
6. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this.
Ready?
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Let's go. Next. Ready?
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. To the 20. And he will go all the way. DJ Giddens. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. Davis good on the extra point. And the Colts up their lead. It's now 24-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll take it at the 12. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. J.T. Tuimoloau. He's in there for the sack. It's his 3rd of the year.
And again, it's their inability to prevent negative plays. It's a big reason, Mike, why they find themselves trailing in this game. First play of the series, they already put themselves in a massive hole.
Going up top. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Check, Panthers. Check. Panthers.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. It is third and long.
Come on, come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
To throw, it's Richardson. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So, fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go. Bronco. Ready.
On first down, it's Milroe. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's Milroe. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
They still have that timeout in their back pocket, so they can still throw the ball anywhere on the field. They've got to generate a chunk play, call timeout, and either try a long field goal or just chuck it deep into the end zone.
Got an open downfield on the crossing route. Some tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Here down the field will fall incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Second and 10.
Ready. Panther 11. 70 Lions. Ready.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
On the bootleg, it's Richardson. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Hey. 60 Vikings, 60.
Now give on the ground. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Seahawks scoop it up.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Here we go. Set. Hut, hut.
They'll go play action with Milroe. Dump this off to Charbonnet, complete, and he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Let's go. Ready.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Has some room inside the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, Seattle.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he'll take this one in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him in the game, and 16 on the year. Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and through, and the Seahawks cut the lead to 3, 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Get it. Panther 60.
He'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 card.
Richardson operating from the pistol. This one intercepted. Picked off by Nick Emanwari. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready, break. Ready, take, bounce it. Ready,
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
ready.
Once again, it's Walker. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Out of the gun. It's Milroe. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next. That's a skill that really just comes from experience. Big time stop there, Mike, on 3rd down. Now it sets up a 4th down decision for this head coach. Do I want to be aggressive and extend this drive, or am I content just sending out my field goal unit and trying to make this all square? I think at this stage in the 2nd half, tie the game up. Hopefully my defense can get me the ball back and find a way to win here in the 2nd half.
Here we go. Check. Dixon average. Bronco 80.
4th down, and here's Milroe. Hot outside, it's complete. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Walker trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Corey Horton, touchdown Seahawks. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now the point after drop from Myers. He gets it to go. And the Seahawks have taken a 4-point advantage. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
Ready.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Throwing is Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Got room past the 35. And they will finally run him down. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the 1st down.
He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
In motion is Warren. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Out of shotgun. Richardson. Got his man at the 6. The Colts are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. 1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd goal.
Taylor. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
For the lead, here is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Bronco leading.
From the gun, Richardson. That is caught by the tight end, Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indy. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Get it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Steady.
To the air. It's Milroe. The pressure. Too much. And he goes down. DeForest Buckner getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6. And it's 3rd down. Here's Milroe to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Michael Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
Ready. Cougar 19. 19, 18.
On the handoff, it's Kelly. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
It's Richardson on the move. Forced out wide. Off he goes. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up. There's nowhere to go with the ball. And next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming.
Come on, come on.
Looks like a design run here with Richardson. And he's not going to get there. Couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I think anytime you have a quarterback like Anthony Richardson with that size and that athleticism, I think you feel comfortable in this situation, letting him take it, find a crease, and just get this 1st down himself. So you got to give credit to this defense. That's a great stop, and that's a huge turnover on downs.
And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go! Ready,
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down.
18, fight, Viking, 18. Ready.
On play action, Milroe exiting the pocket right. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here we go.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, they can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
On the jump.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. It is 2nd and 9.
Hey, Riggs, Deputy Ryan, streak.
They'll stick with him again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll drop to throw. And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Here's first down. From the gun, it's Milroe. Throw right side, hauled in by Cox.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now Milroe. Rolling right. He's going to run out of time. They get to bring him down. JT's Tuimoloau. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
We are set for 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. Escaping to his left. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one, a